Fight!
Hey guys, this is Versatile from Project Phoenix Media. In today's video tutorial, this is a follow-up tutorial to last year's November 2015 update where I showed you guys how to play Modern Warfare 3 on your PC for free from Steam using some special patch files. And since then, we got lots of great feedback from the community, a lot of gamers playing online, but every once in a while you get a gamer that says, hey, this doesn't work, or why did I get into this error code, or whatever. So I'm going to do a quick recap again, refresh the video for December 2016, and it works great. And let me show you how this works. So as a real quick refresh, what you want to do is you go to Steam. Inside Steam, you go to Library, you go to your Tools section, and go ahead and download what is called the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Dedicated Server Package. I didn't do that because I already have an archived copy on my external hard drive. So for example purposes, I already ported that over to my local hard drive here. In addition, in the video description, I'll have a link to this zip file that has everything that you need to get started. So last year's video was a little bit complicated because I had different links to different things. This year's video, we're going to keep it more simple. So if you go to the video description, I have a link to this zip file. So go ahead, right click it and extract here. And just so you guys know, I'm using Windows 10 64-bit and it works great, Modern Warfare 3, with this free method. So basically what we're doing is using the Steam dedicated server tools, we patch the games so we can play multiplayer for free basically, and it's awesome. So inside this zip file, there's this MW3 level hack if you want to use it. I know some gamers want to do whatever with their profile, so I got that in there just in case you want to use it. But you go to the patch section, and in today's video, I'm strictly going to talk about the client version, how to play online as multiplayer. I made a dedicated Steam video last year showing you how to host your own server. It's a little bit more technical, so just watch that video. I have a link in the video description if you're interested about that. But the same idea applies. So first thing you want to do is let's go ahead and run this 2735 full update executable. Double click it. It's going to extract all the files that it needs to for this major patch, so to speak. And I'm using, Windows 10. I'm using like the base AV program. It doesn't flag any files. I noticed that some gamers in the past, maybe if they're having issues with the game, maybe disable your antivirus or your security software because maybe it's detecting a false positive and it's flagging some files that you need for the game to play and to work. So that's one tip that I have there. The other tip I have is basically make sure you are patching correctly and then you copy it over into the Modern Warfare 3. Now, where's their Modern Warfare 3 game file? Usually it's under Steam, under program files, under Steam, under like common apps, I believe, and then you can find it there. And for this example today, I just happen to have a game folder right here on my hard drive partition. So here's the contents of what that looks like, this particular game folder. So in a second here, what we're doing is we're extracting all the files from the 2735 patch. We see that it's done. The easiest way to sort this is just sort it by date modified. And what we're going to do is a simple cut and paste. So we're going to take everything that I just extracted from today's date. And then I'm also going to take the main and the zone folder, right click and say cut. And then we go back to the Modern Warfare 3 over here and say paste and just overwrite everything. Okay, next thing we want to do is install one more patch update, and that's a 27311. So go into this folder here. Here's the client and the server. Today's example, we're going strictly over to client, right click and extract here. And then you can go ahead, date modify to make it easier, just find all the files from today that you extracted. Select them all, right click, cut, go back to your MW3, right click, paste, and overwrite. Okay, next thing you want to do is go down here and just run the Techno MW3. This is what it looks like. Go ahead, go to settings, do whatever you want to do here. And then after that, just click on play. You might get a firewall option that comes up. If you do, go ahead and allow the program through, and then you should be good to go. If you have any other issues with running this program, maybe run it as admin if that helps. But right now we can see that I'm not running as admin. If I go to compatibility here, here's my basic default settings. Nothing is checked. And maybe it helps if you have like the .NET framework, maybe 4.0 or 4.5 installed, just in case if you come into any error issues. And then if you have issues with joining games, in the video description I'll have a list of the ports that you may need to port forward in your router if you just happen to need it. And with that said, you just click on the play button and the game just starts and hopefully everything works. So with that said, let's jump into the next portion of the video tutorial and show you my quick game settings before we actually do some actual gameplay. Let's do this. Alright, so we are in the game. Let's do this. So how do you know the mod worked properly? Because it says Techno MW3 at the top here. It says 27311 in the bottom right hand corner. And then one thing you want to do before you play your game is go to options, dedicated server, make sure both of these say yes, and you're good to go. So let's go ahead. Let's go to server list. And I'm doing internet here, and we see there's a lot of servers here. And I'm just going to pick this particular server. Sure, why not? Dome. If for some reason you're having issues connecting, I will, in the video description, have some ports that you should probably have open just in case to help your game playing experience. It may not be required, but I'll put them there just in case. So we can clearly see that the game is working fine so far. And you're ready to have a lot of good times. So that's today's video game tutorial. You guys have any nifty questions, leave them here on the YouTube page. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Once again, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.